Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay, guys, this is actually interesting. We're back to talk about the Chrisleys because Todd and Julie's attorney is giving us an update. They're trying to chip away the time so Todd and Julie get to come home a lot sooner. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there is supposed to be this change of law happening in November that might actually help their case. On top of that, Savannah is dating the man whose ex hired a murderer to take him out, but he survived. Can we add any more just dynamics and dimension to this family to make it more like layers? I really hope that she's filming a TV show right now and I want him on it and I want to hear the story. But we're going to get into all of it. Smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys. So before we get into Savannah's new boyfriend, I want to talk about the whole attorney situation of it all, because apparently Todd and Julie's attorney wants more time off of their sentences. Now, this is interesting to me because I heard that Jen Shah would be getting out after less than 3 years, but she's obviously not out yet, so who knows? Todd and Julie Chrisley's attorney, thank you to Page Six, is hopeful that the couple will have their prison sentences reduced even more after some time was shaved off both of their jail times this week. They were able to get some time off for both of them. That's what their lawyer, Jay Sargent, told People magazine on Friday. There's going to be the adoption of the federal sentencing guidelines, changes, modifications, recommendations for reduction of sentences for nonviolent offenders. So I don't know at this point in time, but they should be getting 2 points apiece for that. So that'll further reduce their sentences. And he also said that he's still working on their appeals. He said there's hope. There's always hope, but I feel like they do have a strong appeal. I don't know if you guys remember this too, but when I had Emily D. Baker, who I miss so much, I cannot wait for BravoCon. When I had Emily D. Baker on, we talked about this, about, Jen Shah and the Chrisleys and who has a better chance at an appeal. Well, Jen waived her right, so she cannot appeal anything. But for the Chrisleys, Emily said that they have a strong case here when it comes to an appeal. I mean, yes, does it take time? Sure. You don't just get to say, I want to appeal it. And they're like, you know what? Let's move you to the front of the line. But for Emily to say it, that's how you know is real. All right. The attorney's comments comes after Todd and Julie's sentences were each shortened by more than a year, according to federal prison records obtained by Page Six on Friday. Now, I guess he is set to be released on January 22nd of 2033. Wow, which is 2 years shy of his original 12-year sentence. Meanwhile, Julie, she got about 14 months off of her 7-year sentence, but they're still trying to chip away. And as you guys know, they were sentenced for fraud and tax evasion. Prosecutors accused the reality stars of submitting fake documents to banks when applying for loans. And yeah, apparently Julie also was alleged to have submitted false credit reports and bank statements when trying to rent a home in California. They were found guilty. That was back in June of 2022, and now they're serving a combined sentence of 19 years. But this is where I want to go for a second. Who the hell saw this coming? Savannah Chrisley was spotted with Robert Shiver, who, if you guys don't remember, this was such a big deal. He survived the beauty queen murder plot. Yeah. New York Post, Radar Online, Page Six, everybody is covering this right now. And she's being very public about this. So he was a former Auburn University football player, and he survived his estranged wife's alleged plot to murder him after he learned of her affair. Now, they were both photographed together at the LAX airport. In pictures obtained by the Post, it just looks like if you see them, I like how they're not together in this photo, but they are, however, together in another photo that I'm going to bring up, and they look like they're having a great time. And this guy, I'm sure, based off of all of the publicity that he's gotten so far, I'm sure that he would have no problem going on, because his ex she's put away. He would have no problem joining a show. Why not? Chrisley just confirmed the very, very new romance between her and him on Thursday on the Vile Files podcast. This guy that I'm talking to, his wife just tried to kill him. It was a thing. He's a normal person, and I love it. Okay, so yeah, that's not normal, right? But Robert learned in July that he was targeted by his wife, Lindsay, in a murder for hire plot. And Lindsay and two men, Terrence Bethel, that was her boyfriend, and Farron Newbold, were arrested for the alleged hit scheme in Abacoa, Bahamas, where the former married couple had a house. He had filed for divorce in April over her alleged adulterous conduct. But Robert told the Post last month that he was struggling to find the strength to tell the couple's three sons, who are all under the age of 12, about their mother's arrest. My kids don't know the whole thing yet. I'm going to try to tell them in the next day or so. They're young. How do you tell your kids that, hi, kids, this is daddy talking. Mommy had an affair. And after mommy had an affair, mommy tried to kill daddy with her boyfriend and someone else. Mommy tried to use daddy's money to hire somebody to take daddy out. And now that's why daddy has a new girlfriend. And you don't see mommy unless it's behind bars. What the f is that? All right. Now, Savannah revealed on Thursday that she slid into his DMs after reading about him online. So that's an interesting way. She said, I like the DMs. He's too hot to die. Look at the picture of him with his kids. He's so good looking. She also said her favorite thing about him is his heart and his ability to listen, understand, and communicate. Now, I'm all for this relationship. These two have both, it's almost like trauma bonding. You don't want to trauma bond with somebody, but I feel like both of these two have, they've been through the ringer. Savannah, she didn't know that her parents were allegedly doing whatever they were doing and that they were going to end up in prison for 7 and 12 years. She didn't know that she was going to be taking on the responsibility of custody for her siblings. She didn't know that she was going to have to grow up so fast. This all just hit her out of nowhere. Same thing for Robert. I'm sure he thought before he found out about his wife's affair that she was just this normal person. He had kids. They had a great relationship. She was a beauty queen. There's no way that she would have been capable to pull something off like this, but wrong. It's the ones that you never expect that are the spineless jellyfish with the hidden agendas. And she got busted because you shouldn't do the wrong thing. And if she sits in a jail cell for it, yeah, you deserve that. You can't just go try to get your baby daddy / husband axed. And if he moves on with Savannah Chrisley and all of a sudden he's on TV and she's watching it from a jail cell, I'm not mad at that either. I think at this point, he deserves, I couldn't even imagine. Like, think about it. Imagine if you're in a relationship right now or you're married, imagine finding out that the person that you're sleeping next to every night, the person that you have kids with, came up with this whole scheme. And I know that it happens and it's not news. Like it's happened before, but it's not normal. By no means is any part of that normal. And trying to fathom the fact that this person who you shared a whole life with literally tried to have you axed and taken out of this world so she can live the life and just replace you with the new boyfriend and take all of your money, your hard-earned money. No. Again, I'm not mad at the fact that she is sitting in a jail cell over this. I just think it really sucks that he has to explain this to his kids. But Savannah, again, trauma bonding, she has to explain certain things to the Chrisleys kids. And I'm sure that they know about a lot of things, but it doesn't make it easier. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and comment below. I know you guys are going to pop off on this one, but yeah, smash that like button, show some love, and we'll be back on Up and Adam main channel tomorrow for Hot Messy Topics. Love you guys.